Here we've got a pretty basic product rule question. We have x minus 1 times square root of x minus 3. Before I start this problem, I'm going to rewrite square root of x minus 3 as x minus 3 to the power of 1/2. That's going to be a little bit easier for me to use the power rule when I take the derivative of that x minus 3 to 1/2. Okay, so we have x minus 1 times this guy. Remember, product rule says leave one of these functions alone, take the derivative of the other, then add the reverse of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take the derivative of x minus 1 because it's the easiest function for me to take the derivative of. The derivative of x minus 1 is simply 1, and then leave the x minus 3 to the 1/2 alone. Plus, now product rule says you kind of reverse that whole process. Now we're going to leave the x minus 1 alone and take the derivative of x minus 3 to the 1/2. Well, that power of 1/2 is going to come down as a coefficient. Leaving the inside function alone, we leave the x minus 3 alone, and then to the power of negative 1/2. Now the chain rule would dictate that we multiply by the derivative of that inside function. The inside function is x minus 3, its derivative is 1, but obviously multiplying an expression by 1 doesn't change it. So did you have to do chain rule here? No, but it helps remember that, hey, chain rule is always at play. So anytime we have an inside function, we have to make sure to multiply by the derivative of that inside function whenever we have something inside it. Okay, we can do a little bit of cleanup here. I'm actually going to rewrite this as square root of x minus 3 plus x minus 1 all divided by 2 square roots of x minus 3. So this is just another way to rewrite this expression here using your algebra rules or exponential rules. Like negative 1/2 means it's sitting in the bottom but also underneath the square root. And now I'm going to ask myself, well, if I want to get an answer that's simplified, getting one fraction, I need to get a common denominator. So I want to point out that this guy's denominator is simply 1 because there was no denominator. And so this guy needs to pick up a 2 times the square root of x minus 3 in order to become a common denominator. All right, let's get a different color so we can see that just juxtaposed. We have 2 square root of x minus 3 over 2 square root of x minus 3. When I multiply these two things in the numerator, square root of x minus 3 times square root of x minus 3, that's just going to give me x minus 3, and don't forget there's a 2 here as well, plus x minus 1, all sitting under the shared denominator of 2 square roots of x minus 3. You can clean up a little more, and we'll have 2x plus x is 3x, 2 times negative 3 is negative 6, minus 1 is negative 7, for a final answer of 3x minus 7 over 2 square root of x minus 3.